Trienne here, your leadership performance coach, coming in with a quickie for you today, where we're going to talk about how women in leadership can show empathy and really use that as a crucial way to build strong relationships, not only with your team, but also to create a positive work environment, work culture. I'm going to give you 3 strategies today to be able to use empathy to do that. So first of all, we start teaching empathy in character education at our local school as early as pre-K and kindergarten. And the reason that we do this is because we think it's crucially important for people to understand not only their own feelings, but the feelings and the people that they are around. And once they understand how someone else might feel, when they're sad, mad, disappointed, upset, nervous, shy, anxious, whatever word it is that you want to describe that feeling. Once they understand how they can describe that feeling and how it feels for them, using empathy or their ability to walk in someone else's situation or walk in someone else's shoes helps them not only connect in a relationship with the other person, but it's also helping the other person be more supported and really feel like, hey, it's okay for me to share my feelings. It's okay for me to humanize, for me to be personal. And in order to do that, we have to understand how that other person is feeling, and then we try to offer some support. So I'm going to give you guys, from a leadership standpoint, 3 ways, 3 strategies that you can use to build that positive work culture and make sure that you're strengthening the relationships with those people that are on your team. So first, we want to actively listen. I often say to my kids, I know that you heard me, but did you listen to what I said? Did you actually internalize what was happening, right? So taking the time to listen to your team members, their concerns, their ideas, really acknowledging that they've got feelings. You want to validate those experiences with saying things like, I understand what you're saying. I understand how that must have felt like. Can you explain more of that to me? This can really help create a sense of trust and understanding, and it's going to make your team members feel more valued and respected. I can't believe the number of people that I have heard say, I just have a really hard time getting my people to engage or share their ideas in meetings. And when you really go into the meeting and you look at the structure of the meeting and the way that it's being led, that leader is not listening actively. They're not taking the time for the pause to allow the people that are around the table to share those ideas. They're not putting themselves in that other person's shoes to go, okay, I have an idea and I want to share it, but last time I shared that idea, I got shot down. Last time I shared that idea, it wasn't good enough, right? So what are those feelings? So being the leader, we just think, of course I'm listening. Of course, I'm asking questions, but are you really listening to what the people as part of your team have to say and getting to know them on a personal basis so they're feeling valued and respected? Okay, number 2 way that you can use empathy as a strategy is that we want to be vulnerable. Share your own experiences. Show that you have struggled. This is going to really help build that empathy because it's going to make them feel like a sense of camaraderie. It's going to make them feel like, everybody's human and everybody makes mistakes. And this can make your team members start to feel a little bit more comfortable with sharing their own struggles with you, understanding that, you've been through it before. And guess what? You got through that mistake. Or, failures are just ways for us to learn new ways of doing things. It's all about the problem solving. Like, let's be solution minded. And if you share with them a time that, you didn't have that answer, then it's going to make it more comfortable for them to also not always have the right answer. So they're not going to be afraid to try. Number 3 way that you can show using empathy to create that relationship and culture is that you can show compassion. So again, we're human, right? And when your team members are going through a difficult time, show them some compassion and offer support. You can't do this every single time, but every once in a while, just allow yourself to feel what they're feeling and try to help them. This can be as simple as just checking in with them on a regular basis and really offering to help them with a specific task or something they have going on. And it shows that you care about them and their well-being, and that you're willing to go that extra mile to support them or understand where they're coming from. So there's your 3 strategies today. If you want to learn more about how to use empathy as a tool for your leadership, I'll invite you to sign up for a hot seat strategy session with me. Together, we can really talk about and explore not only your leadership style, but let's come up with some strategies that you can use to be building some stronger relationships with your team. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can always go to bethatcreatethat.com/home. And there's a way for you to connect with us there. We also do a lot of our live and free trainings in the Female Leader headquarters, on YouTube, and through our podcast, Be That Create That. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and that you are creating the life that you desire and being that leader that you wish that you had every single day, because everybody deserves to be led well. You have to start with yourself first. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon.